Hello friends, welcome back to Drupal class chapter 4. In this class I will start with auto role assignment during the registration process. In my previous class I have clarified the user registration process and the different registration flow, and in this chapter the related topic which is auto role assignment. For this I will use one community build module auto assign. Let me go back to the Drupal instance. So let me go to this module and enable this module. The name is auto assign role. So I am enabling this. It is being saved. Now let me go to configure. So if I click on automatic, I can see this screen with the disabled. So let me enable this, and these are the roles. It is written here whenever any user register into the system, by default these roles will be assigned to that user. So if you select multiple roles, so the user will be assigned the multiple roles, and if you want your user to be assigned with the by default role which is content editor, here it will be assigned to him. So this is very useful when for an application the administrator wants their user to be assigned one by default role, and later on when his work improvised, and based on that the privileges gets advanced and he gets the different role. For example, once he gets promoted, so he will get the content approver role. So this can be done from the admin backend later on. So let me save this. Now the configuration has been saved. Now I will show you logging out from the super administrator screen, and I will try to log in as a new user. Okay, so let me click on new, create accounts. Let me give any name. So I have given content editor new. Email address, just give any email address for testing purpose. Let me give the password. Just try to give it unique email address here, your mobile number, and then create new account. So you have been now assigned the content editor by default. Okay, so you can see the contents here, and you cannot edit any other user contents because you have not given the permission to edit the other users created content, and since you have not created any content, so it is not displaying here. Okay, let me log out to check from the admin backend whether the new user who just registered into the system is really a content editor role. So I'm logging as a super administrator. I'm going to the people. I can see the list of users. So just you can see the username content editor role, which I have just shown you, creating a new user in the system, and he is by default having the role content editor. And later on you can also change his role. You can assign the multiple roles to this particular user. For example, content approver, content publisher, as per available roles in the system. So this is very useful when you need not a lot of roles and you want to assign your users by default, and you don't need to do it manually from the backend. And based on the roles you can segregate the different user functionalities or privileges which you would like to give to the user. Okay, let me go back to the PowerPoint presentation. Now next item is Drupal blocks and assignment in the layout. Okay, so in order to understand this, let me show you one diagram. So in this diagram you can see for any website it has basically one company name. In the header section you would see logo, and sometimes you can see the search bar here or social media icons. Then just beneath that you can see the list of main navigation, where you can see home, products, download as per the website contents. Okay, and after that you can see one carousel kind of space, or image or video kind of animations used to be there for most of the websites. Then just beneath that you can see there are different blocks, and on the right hand side you can see some video, and just beneath that there is one more blocks called navigation. So in this layout I want to explain that the website is nothing, the website layout is nothing but just a list of blocks. So consisting of this blocks it makes different layouts. For the inner pages, in most of the cases it's a simpler one. It will come with a header, then main navigation, main content area, then the footer. And in some pages it might have left side navigations or right side navigations, or in some pages either of the two blocks will appear. So this is the basic layout concepts, and why I am showing this you will understand when I go into the Drupal block section. So let me go back to my Drupal instance. So if I go into structure, under that there is a block menu. So if I click here, I can see this is the block section, and this is the region, and that is the another column name is operations. Okay, so block is basically the different blocks which I have shown in the diagram. For example, it may be navigation menu, it's a header, it may be logo, or it may be any image box, or a list of contents, and so on. And in the region means if I click on here, you can see the list of regions are here. Okay, and these regions are actually defined in the template information file. And since I'm not covering the technical objects, technical subjects here, I'll explain when I'll take the series of technical classes. I'll explain that how to create the content. For now, simplicity, you understand that these regions are created from one of the files. Okay, and once you assign any block, it will immediately reflect into that particular region. So these regions are static, created when the theme was created. Okay, and these regions are created as per the requirement of the layout. So when any business comes to you and asking you for creating any template, he might have a different layout, and you need to build these regions accordingly. Hope this clarifies about the blocks and assignment of blocks in different regions. Okay, and let me show you how to assign any particular block. So if you go down, you can see this number of blocks are not assigned to any regions. Okay, so let me assign something. I can see its user menu is here, some syndicate, shortcuts, recent contents. So if you want to assign this in the first sidebar, you can assign that and save it. And let me go back to the home page. As refreshing, you can see the recent contents are appearing immediately when you assign that particular block in the left hand side. So this region is known as sidebar first, but you can give it any name when you will build the template information file. Okay, so you can also assign these in any content. So let me just edit this, and this particular section is very essential when you would like to display this block for particular page. So in that case you need to select this only listed pages. So let me assign to news page, and if you want to assign more pages, then you need to go into next line, and you can also show there. For example, I want to show this for 2 pages. So in the front end page, front end you can assign or write like this: front news one is another page which I created before. Okay, and let me save this. Now let me click on news one page. So it is appearing here. Let me change the region and show you how to display in the main content area. So right now this is displaying in sidebar first. Let me assign to content area and save this. So it will display in the content area. Now you can assign any blocks, any functionality which is coming in the form of blocks, you can assign in a particular region. You can assign in a footer, you can assign in the header sections and so on. Okay, so this is very interesting. Now let me create one custom block. So let me go back to the block again. You can see it's add block menu is there. This is the testing block. You can give any name. Please try to give a valid name whenever you will be building any website. Um, this is testing section. So I'm not giving any description here. You can check the format as usual, and you want to assign this in the header sections. And if you want to display across the all pages, you need to check this where it is written all pages except those listed. And if you don't want to display this in a particular page, you can define those URL name here. And if you don't want to display for any particular user roles, you can also do that as well from here. Okay, let me save this. Let me close this, and you can see this testing section which is appearing immediately here. Okay, so this is a very excellent. You can assign different blocks in different regions, which is the main objective for building a new website in regard to design. Okay, and in later sections I will also explain using the panel modules how to assign different contents, different functionality. It works in the same way, but the section which I just explained now is comes with the Drupal core, but for using the panel you need to enable a new modules which is panel, but in this section I'm not going on to that. Now the next section is menu. Menu is also very important. If you go to the structure and under that you will get a menu. You can add new menu here. For example, I'm adding a test menu. You can give any description. Under this you can add many links here. So by default you would have some set of menus here. Under the structure, if you go to the menu sections, you can see management, navigations, user menu, main menus are there. But if you want to create any new menus, you can create that and it will automatically come in the block sections. If you go down, you can see the test menu is appearing here, and you can assign that menu in the footer sections and even in the header section as well. For example, for any new kind of layout within your site, you want to display a different menu, you can do that as well. Okay, so it's like for some pages you want to display this set of menu, and for a different kind of layouts you want to display, if you want to display the different layout, different menu items, then you can do that as well. Okay, and if you want to add some animated menu, there are a lot of good modules are there. For example, mega menu. Using the mega menu you can enable this menus and with a lot of animations. For example, if you hover on that, it will come display the sub menu. Okay, and different kind of animations which you can add. For example, slides, slide transitions, then arrow transitions, then slow animations once you hover on this menu item. So that particular modules helps with that. I will go in details for the next sessions. Hope you like these sessions. Please subscribe to my channel so that you would get a lot of good stuffs in the next sections. Thank you.